Tesla, whose stock has already been in free fall, is now undergoing its biggest recall ever. The EV maker has called back over 46,000 Cybertrucks.
Tell you about Tesla is recalling more than 376,000 vehicles, all over a possible loss of power.
Tesla is recalling almost all of its Cybertrucks due to
a major safety alert for Cybertruck owners this evening. Tesla is recalling just about all Cybertrucks in the U.S. to fix.
Tesla is issuing a massive recall on nearly every single Cybertruck it's delivered. And the reason? A cosmetic exterior panel that's hiding a far more serious issue. The Cybertruck was hyped as the future, bold, futuristic, revolutionary. But in just a matter of weeks, it's turned into a cautionary tale of what happens when innovation outruns safety. This is the biggest recall in Tesla's history, and at the center of it is one terrifying problem: a stuck accelerator pedal. Imagine pressing the gas pedal, only for it to get jammed, sending the vehicle speeding out of control unless you slam the brakes or force a shutdown. That's not the futuristic driving experience Tesla promised. This isn't some minor software bug. It's a major safety crisis, and it raises real questions about how such a basic flaw made it through Tesla's famously tech-heavy quality control. The recall affects all 3,878 Cybertrucks delivered so far. While that may seem small compared to legacy automaker recalls, it's huge for Tesla, especially because the truck was still in its rollout phase. Every customer who got a Cybertruck is now being told to bring it back. Tesla has paused deliveries, urged owners not to drive, and is inspecting each truck individually. The fix? A new pedal assembly designed not to get stuck. But this issue goes deeper than a defective pedal. According to an anonymous supplier, Tesla changed the pedal material just weeks before launch in a last-minute effort to cut weight and reduce costs. Worse still, that new design reportedly skipped extended safety testing, all because of pressure to meet Elon Musk's ambitious launch deadlines. That shortcut now looks like the spark that set off this entire mess. The fallout has been fast and brutal. Tesla's Giga Texas plant, the only factory building Cybertrucks, has gone quiet. Production lines have been shut down. Workers hired and trained specifically for Cybertruck assembly are being reassigned or left idle. Trucks already built but not delivered are now sitting in holding lots, collecting dust. What was supposed to be a ramp up to 5,000 trucks a week by the end of the year is now completely off the table. Redesigning the part, retesting, and reinstalling it across the entire fleet could take weeks, even months. And each delay hands more ground to competitors like Ford and Rivian, who are ready to scoop up frustrated Cybertruck buyers. And it gets worse. Tesla had reportedly been planning to launch a high-performance Cybertruck Sport model later this year, with enhanced off-road capabilities and custom tuning. That launch? Now canceled. The recall hasn't just derailed a single model, it stalled the entire Cybertruck lineup before it could even get started. This truck was meant to be Tesla's next big leap. Instead, it's turning into a symbol of rushed decisions and ignored warning signs. Industry insiders are calling out a familiar pattern: Tesla's obsession with speed and hype over readiness and reliability. Early testers had already flagged mechanical issues, from steering quirks to rough handling. But with the pressure on to deliver, those warnings were reportedly brushed aside. If this all sounds familiar, it should. The Model 3 had its own growing pains, but Tesla eventually smoothed those out. This time, however, the stakes are higher. The EV market is more crowded, and public patience is wearing thin. The financial consequences came fast. Tesla's stock dropped nearly 7% within 24 hours of the recall announcement, wiping billions off its market value. But investors aren't just reacting to the recall. They're concerned about what it reveals, lapses in Tesla's quality control, and the risk to its long-term credibility. Wall Street analysts are already downgrading the stock, and some are calling this a strategic failure. But perhaps the biggest damage is to Tesla's brand. This was the truck that was supposed to redefine the future. Instead, it's become a PR disaster. Social media is flooded with videos of Cybertrucks accelerating uncontrollably. Owners, many of whom paid six figures, are furious. Some want refunds, others are lawyering up, and class action lawsuits are brewing. Leaked internal emails suggest this issue may have been known for months before the recall. Engineers reportedly flagged the potential for the pedal to get stuck, but their concerns were ignored, allegedly to avoid delaying the launch. If that's true, this isn't just a recall, it's a scandal. And Elon Musk, the man who usually can't stay off Twitter, he's been silent. No statements, no tweets, no reassurance. That silence is loud, and it's fueling the fire. Customers and investors are starting to wonder, does Tesla even have a plan? The company's official response, free fixes and vague promises of software updates, has done little to ease concerns, and that's a problem. Tesla built its brand on transparency and innovation. Now it's being criticized for the exact opposite. Deliveries are paused indefinitely, production is in chaos, and competitors are seizing the moment. Ford's F-150 Lightning and Rivian's R1T are suddenly looking like safer, more stable alternatives. Even Tesla's most loyal fans are beginning to ask hard questions. Can they still trust the company to build safe, reliable vehicles? Or is this the start of a dangerous pattern? Tesla is still seen as an innovator, but its reputation as a responsible automaker is cracking. The Cybertruck recall isn't just a speed bump, it's an earthquake, and the aftershocks are spreading. Government regulators, legal teams, even Tesla's own employees are stepping into the spotlight. This isn't just about hardware anymore. This could become a defining moment in Tesla's history. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration isn't standing by anymore. They're investigating. And if they find that Tesla knowingly pushed this vehicle to market, despite safety concerns, the penalties could be massive. Think heavy fines, stricter oversight, even halted production lines. Whistleblowers are already coming forward with claims that engineers proposed fixes that were dismissed to avoid investor panic. If proven true, this goes beyond mismanagement. It could be considered corporate negligence. Class action lawsuits are piling up. Some owners claim they were sold a dangerous product. Shareholders, too, may allege they were misled. If the courts side with them, Tesla could be facing hundreds of millions in settlements, or worse. Meanwhile, rivals like Ford and Rivian are ramping up marketing, pushing their own trucks as the safer bet. The message is clear. If you want an electric truck that won't malfunction on the highway, maybe try someone else. Tesla's greatest strength, its early mover advantage, is slipping away. And this recall is accelerating that decline. What's making it worse is the lack of clear communication. In the auto world, trust is everything. Tesla's strategy of ship now, fix later has worked in the past. But this time, with a hardware defect that software can't patch, that strategy is crumbling. The Cybertruck crisis is exposing a deeper issue: Tesla's approach to manufacturing. You can't code your way out of every problem. And if Tesla wants to compete long-term, it may need to slow down and start testing vehicles the old-fashioned way, thoroughly and safely, before they hit the road. So what's next? In the short term, Tesla needs to fix the pedal issue and win back public trust. But long-term, the company needs to prove it's learning from this mess. That means real transparency, admitting mistakes, and possibly Elon Musk stepping up and addressing the situation directly. Tesla fans are loyal, but loyalty isn't unlimited. If the company doesn't show it takes safety seriously, even the diehards may start to drift away. The Cybertruck was supposed to be a revolution. Now, it's a reckoning. Whether this becomes a comeback story or the beginning of a slow decline depends entirely on what Tesla does next. Will it double down on its reckless pace, or finally hit the brakes and take a more responsible road forward? Because one thing's certain, the world is watching. And if Tesla fumbles this moment, the Cybertruck could go down in history not as a triumph, but as the moment the EV giant lost its way. Please like and subscribe to Torchpoint for more. Thanks for watching.